Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is Real Crime Uncovered, your ultimate destination for heart-pounding and thought-provoking real crime series. Today's story is about the mysterious death of a hotelier alongside her hotel manager right in her hotel the same night. On the 24th of January 2019, Mrs. Olushola was lodged right in her own hotel after she had returned to Nigeria from London. And while she was in her room on that night, something mysterious happened, which led to her death. And in another room where her hotel manager was, he also mysteriously died. Their bodies were discovered on the 25th of January 2019. The police was invited to unravel what exactly led to the mysterious death of Mrs. Olushola and Tunji Omekunle on the same night in separate rooms. Their bodies were evacuated to a morgue while the police commenced immediate investigation. Now, that investigation commenced with the hotel staffs, and it was during that investigation that the police discovered that some of the hotel staff were missing. The question arose, where were they and why were they missing? The police decided to look deeper in their direction, because if they were missing suddenly after mysterious death of two people in the hotel, then there may be something that they knew. The families of the deceased were worried. They were itching to have answers. They needed closure as to what exactly led to the death of their loved ones in their safe spaces. So they kept pressing, they kept pressuring on the police to do the needful. The police wasn't relenting, even though it appeared as though they weren't working, but they were working round the clock behind the scenes. And soon, answers were going to be provided. Days went by in that investigation, and finally the police arrested one of the missing hotel staff. Now, you won't believe where this person was arrested. His name is Jeffrey Vincent Esoge. He was arrested as far as Port Harcourt in Rivers State. Not even that distance could save him from the hands of the police. He was arrested and returned back to Lagos to answer for what he was running for. Now, during the investigation, Jeffrey confessed to the police that he was involved in the killing of Olushola Olushoga and Tunji Omekunle. The question then arose again, why? Why would you kill your employers? What exactly did they do to you that couldn't be resolved? Jeffrey further confessed to the police that a few of them in the hotel, talking about the staffs, had formed an alliance where they all agreed that the hotelier was stingy. And so they all agreed they were going to rob her of her money, jewelries, and any other valuable that they could find on her. But according to him, the plan was not to kill her, but to just rob her of her valuables. And so they decided to put a plan in motion to rob their employer. Part of that plan was to lace the food they were going to make for dinner and feed the other staffs who weren't part of the plan, to lace it with a sleeping pill. And so they got a drug known as SK. They gave it to one of them who was to make the dinner and serve to the staffs who weren't part of their plans. And just as they had agreed, that person proceeded to make noodles for dinner, and he added the SK to it. They served the ignorant staffs who ate and slept off. They were also supposed to serve Tunji, who was the hotel manager, but Tunji was already asleep at the time they had prepared the noodles. So he didn't get to eat the noodles, but he was asleep. So it was good for them all the same to execute their main plan, which was to rob Mrs. Olushola Olushoga. Soon, all the hotel staffs were sleeping. It was now time for them to carry out their own plans. So Jeffrey moved into the room where Tunji was sleeping and attempted to remove from his pocket the key to Olushola's room where she was lodged. While he was trying to take out the key from Tunji's pocket, Tunji woke up from his sleep and began to drag with them. In the process, Jeffrey strangled Tunji to death. Unbelievable. Now, after he had strangled Tunji to death, he now discovered that the key was not even in Tunji's pocket. So they decided they were going to break Mrs. Olushola's door, and they proceeded as agreed. They broke down the door and met a woman who was already terrified. They tied her up and took the 50,000 naira she had with her in cash, took over her jewelry and other valuables that they could lay their hands on, and proceeded to strangle her also to death. So terrible. Now they had to do with two people's corpses in their hands. They became terrified. They couldn't even take the 50,000 naira that they had gotten from Olushola's room or the other valuables because they were scared that there was police stationed not far from the hotel and they could have them arrested. And at this point, I'm wondering, didn't they think of that before proceeding to carry out that evil plan in the first place? So they left everything that they had robbed Olushola from. They abandoned it there and took to their heels. They all went at large until the police found Jeffrey and had him arrested, got him back to Lagos where he confessed to his crimes. The police had established prima facie evidence and decided it was time to charge Jeffrey to court for the murder of Olushola Olushoga and Tunji Omekunle. Jeffrey was charged for the murder of the duo before a Lagos State High Court sitting in Ikeja. His trial went on until 11th of July 2023 when the presiding judge delivered judgment on the trial that has taken all these years. While delivering judgment on this matter, the presiding judge, Justice Ogala, stated that the prosecution had proven its case beyond all reasonable doubt that Jeffrey committed the murder of Olushola Olusoga and Tunji Omekunle on the 25th of January 2019. Justice Ogala found Jeffrey guilty of the murder of the duo and therefore sentenced him to death by hanging. That judgment generated different types of reaction as you would expect, but most of all reaction has been, applaud of the judiciary for delivering justice in this matter. It feels good to know that the souls of the deceased will finally rest in peace. Many have since asked if Jeffrey can actually appeal the judgment of the court. Well, that is his decision to make because he has a right of appeal. But then if he wants to appeal his judgment, he must do that within the stipulated time provided by law. And if he does appeal his judgment, we would update you with the outcome from the Court of Appeal. In the meantime, Jeffrey stands convicted for the murder of Olushola Olushoga and Tunji Omekunle. Are you new to this channel? If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to this channel and don't fail to turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to know when next we upload a story. And if you enjoyed following this story, please give us a thumbs up and leave your thoughts concerning what you just watched. What do you think about this story? Do you think that justice has been served? And if you think otherwise, let us know why you think so. Guys, take care of yourself, take care of your emotions, take care of your mental health. Be kind to yourself, be kind to the people around you, and always, always stay safe. I remain Dr. Sige Olokan, and I love you.